Hi, welcome to segment 2 of Pat's Daily Rants. Particularly wound up today. As I've been watching the news and reading the papers and following our legislative session here, does anybody else see the irony in the fact that the people that have been elected into these positions are deciding whether to put on the ballot you should have identification to vote? So let's see if I get this right. The people that were voted in are voting to see if we're going to vote to see if you have identification. What? That makes my brain hurt. First of all, put it on the ballot. Here's my deal with that. During the last presidential election, there was a certain party, I won't name one, that was bussing people in to vote. Well, if you got that kind of money and vehicles running around, bus them to get ID. I don't think it's a real strong requirement for you to have an identification to vote for your elected official. Otherwise, the whole process is a bunch of bullshit, scammy crap. ID, vote. No ID, no vote. Real easy. Put it on the ballot, I know where I'm going to go. By the way, just as long as we're talking about voting, did you know that every legislator is up for re-election this time? Please get out there and vote. I'm not sure about anybody else, but if it says incumbent down there, wow. Anyway. Again, as I'm going on these rants with politicians, you know, we talk about this debt that we're into in this country. We're so desensitized to the amount of money $1 trillion is. Well, we're $16 trillion and it's just $1 trillion bailout and all that. If you did the math on this, it would take you 2,740 years by spending $1 million a day to burn up $1 trillion. Yeah, you heard me right. Years. 2,740 years at $1 million a day is $1 trillion. Now, I'm not trying to say that nobody knows what $1 trillion is, but when you put it in those terms, that's an ass load of money. We're going further in debt every day. Every day. Which really boggles my mind if you saw my last rant on how much taxes people are paying. You know what? This political situation where nothing's getting done and the number one priority in the legislative session this time is the Viking Stadium. Come on! Am I the only one seeing this? Well, maybe. Anyway, you know what? I think I'm going to ban myself from the newspaper and the television news for 2 days to get my blood pressure down. You know what? These people are locked up. I just locked up there. You know what? I can't take it. These guys just drive me crazy. Oh man. Let's start doing our homework. Let's start figuring out what would work. How about we get a couple people with some common sense making some decisions? You were all getting sick of it, so knock it off. See ya.